What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. As you see by the title, it is called Past, Present, and Future. And I wanted to make this video because past, present, and future situations. And it's one of those things God was just showing me. He was like, Christian, don't look at your past, because when you keep looking at your past, that's gonna make you feel guilty. It's gonna condemn you. It's gonna make you regret the things you've done in life, and it's gonna make you not focus in the moment. Meaning, like, when you keep looking back, like you heard the saying, when you keep looking back, you're going to trip moving forward. And God was just showing me, like, you need to focus on what you're doing now and let the past be the past and let now be now. And God was also showing me too with the future. He was like, don't focus on the future, because then you're gonna be too anxious. And he was showing me, why you too anxious for the future? You're not living in the present. A lot of us don't realize we're in the middle of what we're praying for because we're so busy looking in the future. And God was just showing me, he was like, I remember times when I prayed for just being alive, to be at the age 24. I can't wait till I'm in my 20s. I can't wait till I'm in my 30s. And look, I'm here. Now I'm over here anxious, like, okay, I can't wait till 2025 because this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. But God's like, slow down. It's October, November, December. Like, I need you to focus on right now, because I'm going to be real. Tomorrow's not promised. At any time we can die. And he's like, I need you to focus on right now and make sure you right with me right now. Because if you die, will you hear, well done, my good and faithful servant? Or will you be here and depart from me, I never knew you? So, and one thing God had to do was slow me down. I kept saying, I can't wait for the new year, because, I said, I get my different things. I said, I get my car, I get my apartment, this and this and this. I said, it's going to be lit. But God, like, man, slow down. Like, you don't even know you're going to be there. Now, of course, I know what God's telling me. But God got a good sense of humor. He'll humble you real quick. He'll be like, man, you seen what you just came from? You seen what you just went through? He's like, I need you to lock in and make sure that you are right now, so you can make it to those moments and points in life. And, one scripture, too, that God was showing me, he said, like, it says, honor your mother and father so your days will be long on earth. And that was another thing that hit me, too. And it just popped in my head. God was showing me, like, I need to honor my mother and my father more. Especially my mother, because I'm more of like I'm more like a father-son relationship. Like, I'm in a relationship with my mom, but I hang with my dad like the most. My mom kind of keep her distance from me. No, I'm just joking. But God was just showing me, like, really honor your mother and father. Like, when they asking you different things, like if my mom says, hey, pass the remote, don't have no attitude, man. Just be like, all right, I got you. If my dad's like, can you do this? Don't be like, no, he like, just go do it. And God was just showing me those little things go a long way in life. God sees that. And once you build those great structures and disciplines and habits, that will carry on to your work life and other life and relationships with your spouse and everything. And you'll see how everything is getting better. And God was really just showing me. He was just like, I need you to focus on the now. Stop worrying about the past. Stop worrying about the future. He's like, I need you to focus on now. This is what you can control right now. And right now, what I'm doing will help my future. And it's one of those things, like, you got to pray to God, seek him consistently, and he will help you in all aspects of those areas. And one thing God was showing me too, and this is so funny, like, when I kept thinking of my past, I'm like, man, I wish I had done this. I wish I did not do that. God was like, you see how you playing with your emotions? Now you stressed out. Now you don't feel like doing nothing that day. You're like, I'm in a funk now. Now I'm just going to lay down. Or, man, I'm just going to go do this. I don't even feel like talking. God was just showing me, like, stop doing that. See how it's building those bad situations of your present time when you keep looking at your past. And then when I'm looking at my future, I'm like, all right, I need to make sure this is ready. This is ready. This is ready. This is ready. I got to do this. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. I'm being anxious now. I'm being anxious. And God said, don't be anxious for nothing. And so right now, when I'm being anxious, this is personally for me, and this may be for y'all too. When I'm personally being anxious for those things, God now is showing me, you're sinning. And now when I'm sinning, that's not being right in God's eyes. See, that's the stuff that we don't even realize we're subconsciously sinning and consciously sinning in different ways. So I don't know who this video is for, but focus on the now. Do what God's calling you to do now. And take your time with it. Stop rushing it. Stop thinking everything has to be done when you say it's going to be done. But let it be done when God says it be done. Now, of course, you can have structure, be like, all right, today I'm gonna clean up, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do this. Nothing wrong with that. But oh my gosh, these bugs. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, when you're focused on stuff that's kind of out of your hands, meaning like, I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna do this, man, you better be praying in the moment right now. Since you apply, to pray that you get this job, do the work so you can get this job. Because when that time comes and later you don't get that job, were you doing everything that God was telling you in that moment? Like, meaning like now it's the past. Like, were you doing everything at point A to make sure you can get to point B? Or were you just so focused on point B that you didn't even move? So like, that's why you need to focus on where you're at right now, if that makes sense. So focus on the present, not the past, not the future. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.